Hey guys, this is avsongbird here. I did a video today for my gaming, for those of you that like my Let's Plays and watch my gaming. I wanted to do a video today also to update those of you that are keeping track of my weight loss and my running vlogs. Sorry, I'm used to doing the writing part. The videos are still a new thing for me. I started keeping track of my weight and how much weight I'd gained last year, and I started, thinking about the fact that I wanted to get down smaller, and for me and for my family and for my quality of life and everything, wanting to get down smaller, for those of you that saw the intro to the weight loss blog. And then I started, just ham-handed watching what I eat and noticing what I ate last year, and I actually, over the course of last year, ended up going down a couple of sizes, and I've made a solemn promise to myself that I won't ever get that big again. And a lot of doing that is I'm cutting out a lot of the junk foods, and now I'm cutting out drinking entirely. Half Irish. No, I don't follow the stereotype. I do drink from time to time, or I did drink from time to time, but it was never a big thing for me. It was just once in a blue moon. So cutting it out entirely is not going to kill me. I've never really been a big soda drinker. For me, it's always been a lot of like water and coffee and tea and once in a blue moon the drink, but I'm cutting those out. I was never big on sodas because, empty calories. Cutting out the gummy bears, that's a different story. That was one of those childhood candies I've never gotten over, and my hubby still buys those for me from time to time, so I'm cheating from time to time on my diet with the Black Forest gummy bears, because there's always that one candy from childhood you never outgrow. But starting this year, after going down a couple of sizes last year, I've renewed my efforts in wanting to get smaller, because like with me starting the blogs and starting the YouTube and doing the Twitter and everything and getting the office now that I'm starting to put together for myself, I'm, reinvesting in myself so that I can take care of me, to take better care of my family, my friends, and all that. So you guys know all of that. You've heard it if you've seen my videos, so I don't want to ramble on too long, even though I do ramble, on a regular basis. And I'm sorry, I'm still kind of uncomfortable in front of the cameras. I'm not used to the attention. I'm the one that hides behind my words and my work, so being on the camera is still a new thing for me. Only been doing it a couple of months. But I started getting back into my running training. I say running. It's really more power walking now, because as big as I am now, I don't want to blow out my knees and then not be able to do the workouts that I need to do. I only have one set of knees. I want to take good care of them. But I started and told myself, I'm going to set a goal for I'm going to walk this long every day. And I picked a round number. I picked 10 miles, and I've been doing that 4 to 5 days a week, every week, and I take Saturday and Sunday off to spend time with my family, to give my body a chance to recoup, from the sore muscles and the tired and the exhaustion and all that. But I weighed myself again this week, and I'm down another 2 pounds. Last week I was down 2 pounds. The week before that I lost 7. And this is just me walking and cutting the sugar out of my diet, and no drinking at all, because I don't need the calories, and I never really did much of it anyway, so it's not like it's a big thing for me. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I'm a good girl. But, I wanted to update you guys. I'm down another 2 pounds. I'm sitting here in size 10 pants, and no, I'm not standing up, because I sit in front of camera. I'm not comfortable enough yet, to do that. So I get down a little bit more, and I get more secure in the size 10s and start working my way down to the 8s, then maybe, stand up, do a turnaround, be all excited. But a lot of this is I wanted to change my life and change my diet and be able to be healthy for my family, and you guys know that. So if you've seen the vlogs before, this was me wanting to update you guys. But I figure once I'm healthier and down smaller and everything, it'll give me more energy, and I won't be as tired and worn out all the time. So I'll have more time, and energy to be able to do everything I need to do in my life. Like the fact that I'm trying to get my writing out there now and my songs, and, entertain people and try to inspire people, and actually trying to give my writing a shot. Because if I don't do that, I've been in love with my writing since I was a kid. So if I don't give that a shot, I figure I'll never know if it could go anywhere or not, just like with the weight loss and everything else. If I don't decide that it's important and it's worth pursuing, I'll never know if I could do it or not. And who would have thought, after living a more sedentary lifestyle than I'm accustomed to for the last 5 years, who would have thought I could have gone down several sizes? Well, not several sizes, but a few sizes, over that short of a period. And I'm not being unhealthy. I'm having oatmeal for breakfast with raisins and honey, so it tastes sweet, but it's good for me. I'm still having meals. I'm eating smaller portions of meals like you're supposed to. Taking the smaller saucer instead of the dinner plates, and filling the middle circle because your tummy's only supposed to be so big. Portions are such a big thing. And cutting out the refined sugar, and the biggest part of my diet, I'm trying to stick to fruits and vegetables to make up for the lack of sweet. That's why the honey, that's why the raisins. And I love pineapple. I have a love of pineapple that will never die. So my husband knows that. So instead of buying me the gummy bears, he's been buying me pineapple because he knows, weakness for me. So I'll sit there, crack open a can of pineapple, just. But yeah, I'm down another 2 pounds so far this week. And, that's with me in the new recording schedule and putting the studio together. And I've got a keyboard in the garage I want to put over here because you guys are saying you want more songs. So I want to get back into practice with my keyboard and start tooling around with that a bit. And we've got a guitar I want to start playing around with, just so I can try to put together backgrounds for you guys for the songs I play. I don't want to keep doing the a cappella. I would like you to be able to hear the songs the way I hear them in my head. But I've got a lot going on, and I'm still doing the running. I'm still doing the, and setting up the office. And I don't know if you can tell. That way. That closet, when we moved into this house a few years ago, when we got this house, that closet door is actually wood, but they painted it over with chalkboard paint. So I'm excited because I can get the chalk and write different things back there, like if it's vlogs or notes or whatever, or write, I don't know if anyone reads these or whatever. But yeah, everything's busy, and I'm still keeping up with the running. I still have to do my 10 miles for the day. But the cool thing about this is I've been doing my power walking for a while now, and it's getting easier, and I'm ramping up the speed on my power walks. And the cool thing about that is the faster I can get through the 10 miles, the more time it leaves me to be able to make videos for you guys and play the games you're asking me to play and to write stories for you guys. And, to be able to get out the stories to you guys. And yeah, it's really making me better all around. I'm sleeping a lot better. I hit that bed and it's like I died. But yeah, I wanted to update you guys. I lost 2 pounds so far this week, and it's only Tuesday. I lost 2 pounds last week, the 7 the week before, and I'm sitting here. I was between the size 10 and 12s, which I got back into the 12s like a month ago. I was in 14s before that. I got down into the 12s a month ago, and then I kind of sat between the 10s and 12s for a while, and now I'm sitting here in the 10s in my old work pants. Yeah, I'm wearing my old work pants, but I'm sitting here in my size 10 work pants that I was wearing when I met my hubby back in 2007, I think it was. Hi, Gwen. My nose! These are the same work pants I wore when I met my hubby back then, and yeah, they're tighter now, but I can get them on, and I haven't done that in years. So, yeah, this is an adjustment, and I'm excited, and I can't wait to get down to where the 10s are as loose on me as the 12s are now. and start trying for those 8s, one step at a time. I try to keep my goals attainable with this. I don't have pie in the sky hopes. I mean, if I can't get down into the 8s, I can't do it. But I figure one step at a time. When I was in the 14s, I pushed for the 12s. When I was in the 12s, I pushed for the 10s. Now I'm in the 10s, I want to push for the 8s. Baby steps. I don't want to push myself so hard and get frustrated and quit. Because, like I said, this is a lifestyle change. Changing the diet, changing how much you sit or don't sit. Changing my viewpoints, my motivations, and trying not to look at the fact that I'm giving up drinking completely is something I'm losing. It's something I don't really need, so I'm putting it by the wayside. But it is actually a lifestyle change, and I'm doing it for me and my stepkids and everybody. So I wanted to update you guys and let you guys know how it's going, because I'm sitting here smaller than I've been in a long time now, and I'm getting ready. The last digit of my weight is a 1. It's like something, 1 point something. When I'm more comfortable with the number, you may hear it. And girls out there are like, I would never tell people what I weigh. I don't qualify. But I'm getting ready to break down into a whole other set of 10, in the weight thing. So I'm hoping to get down through those real quick and getting into the next one. But it's getting easier the more I lose. And I know the smaller I get, the harder it's going to get to lose the weight. And you can see my exercise ball back there, so I can start doing exercises that way. And I've got my hand weights in the corner, so I can start doing the weight training stuff. Baby steps, not trying to kill myself, trying to be realistic. But I wanted to update you guys on how I'm going with this so far. And, family and friends who know me, who are watching, and those of you that are watching this that are trying to go through the same thing. And one of these days, me and Mr. Crunch might get back, and talking whatever, but I don't like crunches. The getting on the floor and doing the crunches, I'm an extremely flexible person. You can't tell by looking at me. I'm very flexible. I hate crunches. The whole getting on the floor and No, I hate those. I'd rather run 10 miles without stopping than get on the floor and do crunches. It pisses me off. Now, running I can do, swimming I can do, the exercise bike I can do. I'll even do the elliptical. I can do the elliptical for a half hour like it's nothing. That's what's frustrating. People look at me and people see the size you are and automatically assume things. People look at me and the size I am, and this is part of why I'm doing it. I'm tired of the stigma. People look at me and the size I am now, and they automatically assume I eat a lot, or they automatically assume that I sit around and I don't do anything. And the funny thing is, my stepsons come over and they go, God, you never sit down. And it's like, I never do. Unless I'm at this computer working on my writing, or I'm doing my videos, or what have you. I'm always up busy, keeping the house spotless because I'm OCD neat freak, and running with the dogs, working in the garden, working on the yard. I don't sit still. And people look at me and go, you do 10 miles a day? You can do, I can do the exercise bike for a couple of hours and not stop, or I can do the elliptical and not stop. It's not a matter of not being able to do it, and it's frustrating to know that I can do that and be the size I am, and I don't drink soda. I don't eat a lot of junk food, It's frustrating, because there's people smaller than me that, can't do the things, and people automatically assume. And it's sad because people do judge you based on how you look, partly. And yeah, it's different with this community, and it's different with different things, because it's good to be judged on your merit and who you are and what you can do, what you're capable of, what you're into. But our society does base a lot on what you look like, and part of me being from here up for you guys, I don't want to be judged based on how I look. Why I hid behind my words for so long and started the blog first. I didn't want people to judge my writing or my merits as they see it based on what I looked like. Whether what I looked like drew them in or pushed them away. I wanted to be judged as me. And yeah, I'm kind of caving for the fact that I do want to get smaller and, feel more comfortable in my skin and in public, because I don't want to be the one that people automatically assume, well, she's lazy or she eats junk all the time or, look at the fat girl, and I've been the heavier girl for a while now and I'm tired of it, and I don't want to always have that stigma. It's just, when you're a woman, when you're a guy, you want to feel good looking. You want to feel good when you look in the mirror or when you're buying new clothes, You don't always want to think, oh shit, I gotta go buy new clothes, And now that I'm getting into the smaller sizes, I can stop worrying about, oh, okay, how long is this gonna last me? And I can start looking for clothes that I feel comfortable in, that I feel I look good in. And turning my phone over, my cousin is texting me. But I don't want to make this run too long, you guys. I'm sorry. I want to do it for my health and I want to do it for my state of mind and everything, because it is sad that people base their judgment on looks, but it's not going to change unless we change it. And yeah, I'm sorry I rambled. I've always believed people should be judged on their merit and on who they are, not just their looks. And, I never judge people on their looks. If you're a gorgeous asshole, you're still an asshole. And I'd rather be around people that, didn't think they were the hottest in the world, but that were still who they were, And no, I'm not saying, well, I only hang out with, I don't see people for what they look like, and I've never been that shallow. I've always judged people based on who they were. And I can see my Gwen's over there. Do you see her? I set up the bed in the office so that if I got tired and I was working and I had a place to crash, and there's a tiger blanket, a white tiger blanket that's real soft, and she lays in it and curls up, and you won't see her for 12 hours. She'll be in there. That's her spot. Sorry. She cracks me up. But, how do you guys feel about this? And, I think there needs to be more people that actually judge people based on who they are. They need to be wider accepted, because the whole shallow thing is bullcrap. It's an accident of birth. If you're born what our perception is of hot, you just happen to be born that way. If you were born and you weren't, the perfect perception of hot, you shouldn't be blacklisted just because of what you look like. That's bullcrap. But part of the reason I'm not comfy with me, I guess. But yeah. Now I've embarrassed myself because I brought all this stuff up. I'm sorry, you guys, about how long this video is, but I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And if there's any of you that are working on changing your life and your eating habits and getting back to exercising, and you need a support system or someone to reach out to talk about it and about how bad it sucks sometimes when you just want that piece of damn cheesecake and it looks so damn good, you guys know where to find me. You can reach out and talk to me. I'm here. I'll support you guys, because I know how hard it is. My hubby and my stepsons have sweet tooths from hell, and they're not going through the diet and exercise thing, and I'm doing it on my own, and sometimes you want that damn cheesecake. But yeah, this has been AV Songbird updating you guys on where it's going with the weight loss thing. And I don't know, maybe I'll do these once a week to keep you guys updated so you know where I'm sitting if you want to know where I'm sitting. In size 10 pants. Hopefully size 8 here in a month or so. But yeah, you guys have a great rest of your night. Night, guys.